this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to talk to you about dehydrating bananas in the air fryer, or as you might call them, banana chips. They're absolutely fantastic. Well, before we dive into this recipe, I just wanted to suggest that you head over to RecipeThis.com. We've got more than 1,200 kitchen gadget recipes, including recipes for the air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker, microwave, Ninja Foodi, and many others. We also have a free weekly newsletter, which you can find on the homepage of RecipeThis.com, or you can find it on RecipeThis.com/newsletter. And there you can get our best kitchen gadget recipes sent to your inbox every Friday morning. We're using the Ninja Foodi dehydrator setting to do this, which does the job in half the time that the power air fryer oven dehydrates in, which we think is absolutely amazing. So imagine having perfect banana chips 2.5 hours from now. Isn't that amazing? And of course, this full recipe is available on RecipeThis.com. Simply search on RecipeThis.com for air fryer banana and you will find the recipe. And of course, also search for Dehydrate because we've got many, many more to share with you. So first of all, the first thing that you need to learn when it comes to banana chips in the air fryer is that your bananas cannot be over soft. You're looking for bananas like this, not bananas like this. Bananas like this will go to mush when you add the lemon juice and you'll be crying, wondering why it's gone wrong, or they're more likely to damage your fingers when you're using the mandolin. Talking about mandolins, it's one of my big fears up there with spiders. I just do not touch. So the lovely Dominic, who has also worked as a chef for many, many years, will be doing the mandolin slicing on my behalf, which I'm very lucky to have a man like him. So we're going to be doing 3 bananas. So these are the 3 that we're going to be doing. And then what you do is you have to soak them first in some lemon juice, because otherwise the bananas will go brown as they are being dehydrated. So it's important that you follow that rule first. And this is the tool that I picked up from Amazon. So basically this is a dehydrating stacking shelf thing that you can use for your Ninja Foodi to be able to dehydrate in it. Obviously you could use this for dried herbs, even dried flowers, fruit, vegetables, whatever you wanted. So it comes pretty flat packed, and I was trying to figure out how to use it. Dominic's kindly stacked it for me now, but let me show you how it works. Then what you've got to do is you've got to hook it in, and then you've kind of got a hook on each side like that. And then what happens is you can put your food in each of these layers, and what it does is you can do a lot more dehydrating than you could if you just used a typical air fryer basket. So if you hear that, it's really, really steady. And then you've got your final one at the top. It's still hard getting used to it. This is my first time using it, by the way. I haven't had much of a test run because I want you to see what it's like if you haven't used it before. This top one that I'm struggling with. There we go. That seems much better now. Like that, just to show that it's properly in place. And then you would simply load it in to your Ninja Foodi, and then you can dehydrate whatever you want to dehydrate. And that's the simple tool that you can use for the job. So over to the lovely Dominic, who's got my mandolin out. Well, I call it my mandolin, but I think it's his because I aren't touching it. And he's going to show you how to use one. I believe there are gloves to make this safer, but he's a chef, so doesn't need one, hey? It looks really, really simple until you lose a thumb or a finger. But I do say that it's the best one we've got out of all the mandolins we've had, and you can't do some of the dried fruits in the dehydrator without one, unfortunately, because we've done the banana slices before without a mandolin and cut them by hand, and if they're even the slightest bit thick, they just don't dry properly as banana chips. So just bear that in mind. So there's the first banana that he's done. And as you can see, those slices are absolutely perfect for it. So if you think of that as your example, you want them of a medium slice like that. But it's more that they're all of the same size, and that's why we recommend a mandolin for this job. And then any that are really, really tiny, you can just discard them. And then that's 2 bananas there that have been sliced up. As you can see, it really doesn't take long to do it with a mandolin. It's just that a lot of people like myself just don't like using them because they've had a bad experience with one before. And then once you've done the 3rd banana, you can load them all into a bowl. It doesn't need to be a huge bowl. The bowl that we're using is just a pack of colourful mixing bowls that I actually bought for the kids, so that you could do different food colourings in each one for when I'm doing something exciting with baking with them. But it's also great for something like this, and I absolutely love them. And then next on the list, you want to be adding in some lemon juice. The lemon juice is absolutely fantastic because it stops the bananas from browning. And don't think that your banana chips are going to taste just of lemon, because they're really not. It's just to give them a quick soak in it before you actually dehydrate them. And then just give them a shake like Dominic's doing, and then it makes sure the lemon juice is properly on them. And then the next step, Dominic's a lot more professional than me with this, because he's used it more times than me. But this is the dehydrator stack that we've got for the Ninja Foodi, and it's brilliant because you can do several layers of the banana chips at the same time. Let me zoom in and show you it there. Isn't that amazing? Because if you just did one layer in the Ninja Foodi, that's all you would be able to fit in. So it's fantastic that you can do several lots like that. And then if you look now, he's going to stack it. And he's so much better at that than me. Check out our dehydrated strawberries video and you'll see me making an idiot out of myself trying to put it together. There you go, another layer of bananas. And the lemon juice, you don't need to soak the bananas in it for ages because it'll just make them soft. You just coat in the bananas in the lemon juice. And as you can see, it's all nicely coming together. So he's done 2 layers now, and now he's going for the 3rd layer. It just shows you how much you can get out of one of these stackers. And it actually reminds me more of the old school dehydrators, because they're often several layers or levels in one little gadget. So this is as closest as you get into a traditional dehydrator. And I can't remember how much it cost on Amazon, but it wasn't that expensive for if you were doing a lot of dehydrating. Now you can see another layer. And then the next one's going on. And as you can see, 3 bananas makes an awful lot. I think we're going to end up with some left over. I think maybe 2 bananas is more practical really. But it depends how many lots of them you are actually doing. Oh wow, they look good. So I think this is the top layer now, so you'll be able to see at the end how many bananas we've actually got spare off 3. But you're also ignoring any of the smaller bits from the ends that are just not going to make very good banana chips. But wow. And you've got to be careful with your hands when you're putting them on, because of the lemon juice. They do actually end up quite slimy, so you want to be careful that you're not breaking any of the bananas as you're placing it on. So it's quite a slow process really whilst you're getting them all on there. I'll get to see in a minute how many bananas we've got left. And wow, that's the amount of bananas left. I would say that's probably 3/4 of a banana left over. You know, so if you're new to this, maybe you want to start with just 1 banana, maybe 2 bananas, and just see how you get on. And then place it in the Ninja Foodi. And let me show you close up how close it is to the top rim of the Ninja Foodi. So as you can see, you've still got a bit of a gap there, but it's quite close to the top to dehydrate them. So once you're ready, you can place the lid down on the Ninja Foodi and then turn it on, and you're looking for the dehydrator setting on your Ninja Foodi, and then you're looking for a temperature of 55 Celsius, which is the equivalent of 130 Fahrenheit, and a cook time for 2.5 hours. And then press start. So the dehydrated bananas, or banana chips as you might call them, have now done 2.5 hours in the Ninja Foodi. So it's a great opportunity to check on them. We found that 2.5 hours does them perfectly. So let's see how they turned out, shall we? So lid up on the Ninja Foodi. And wow, I love the feel of the texture on them when you've just finished cooking them. They look absolutely amazing. And as you can see, oh, that is just spot on. So that's what they look like once you've done them in the Ninja Foodi. So now I recommend a bowl so that you can have them, because what about a movie night with banana chips instead of your normal potato chips, or instead of the chocolate? And if you listen to that bounce, you can just hear how great they are. And wow, it just amazes me how many you make out of, well, 2 1/4 bananas that we use. So that's just the top layer that we've done there. So let's try one, shall we? They're real good, and they're not strong on the lemon if you're worried about that with the lemon juice. And they're perfect for a quick snack. So perfect if, like me, you're on Weight Watchers or Slimming World or something similar. They're just great for just something easy to snack on and to make use of your bananas. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.